Welcome to Seaforth Boat Rental. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to get you out on the water today. Before you hop on the boat, we're going to go over a list of things to make sure that your experience out there is fun and that you're confident and will operate in a safe manner.
You are departing from our Mission Bay location in Fiesta Basin. Fiesta Basin is a no-wake zone. All marinas where boats are docked or anchored are 5-mile-per-hour no-wake zones, which means you must drive very slow so that you don't make any waves that may rock other boats around you. Maintain an idle speed in the no-wake zones, and do not accelerate until you are inside an open speed area. Take note of the landmarks around the docks that may help you find your way back upon your return. The large Hyatt Hotel near the marina entrance and the floating bait barge in the middle of the basin are just a couple of obvious landmarks that may aid you. When you exit the marina in Fiesta Basin, steer right towards the Ventura Bridge around the backside of the Hyatt Hotel. This bridge is one of 3 bridges that landmark the 5-mile-per-hour areas in the bay. Every boat must drive slowly in the channels of Mission Bay under these bridge passes. If you are sailing today, the Ventura Street Bridge is the only bridge you should cross under to reach Sail Bay. Make sure that you pass through center span, right in the middle of the bridge legs, to ensure you won't strike the mast on the bridge. Under no circumstance should you attempt to cross a sailboat under the North Ingram Street Bridge, bridge number 3. Your mast will strike the bridge. For all other powerboats and jet skis, do not approach close to the rocks and avoid people fishing on the shore while passing under the bridges. There are 2 open speed areas inside of Mission Bay, Fiesta Bay to the right and Sail Bay to the left. Sail Bay is further away from our docks and limited to 5 miles per hour from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m., May 1st through October 31st. Follow the Sail Bay rules listed on the yellow signs at the entrance to this open speed area if you choose to operate in this zone. Due to the limited speed and distance away from our marina, we direct all of our powerboat or jet ski traffic to the Fiesta Bay open speed area. This zone is much larger, much closer, and remains an open speed area year-round. Fiesta Bay is to the right and underneath the second bridge. Slowly pass under this bridge and you will see SeaWorld Amusement Park on your right-hand side, and the open speed zone to the left. Continue at 5 miles per hour until you pass under the bridge and are through the 5-mile-per-hour buoy line at the entrance to Fiesta Bay. You should review the rules as you pass the yellow sign at the entrance to Fiesta Bay open speed area. Accelerate only when it is safe to do so, and you have familiarized yourself with the controls. You must operate in a counterclockwise direction around the bay, keeping the shore to your right at all times. If you get lost or turned around the Fiesta Bay area, keep in mind that you can see SeaWorld and the bridge from pretty much everywhere in Fiesta Bay. The North Ingram Bridge, bridge number 3, looks very similar to all the other bridges. If you go under this one, it'll take you to Sail Bay and you'll have to go slow through the long 5-mile-per-hour zone back to the dock. Always come back from Fiesta Bay through the SeaWorld Bridge. Remember, upon your return, slow down at the 5-mile-per-hour buoys before the bridge. If you are making a wake in the 5-mile-per-hour area, you risk being fined by law enforcement. All open speed zones in Mission Bay have a traffic direction of counterclockwise. Look for Government Island in the center of Fiesta Bay. This island has a tower on it that resembles a giant white bowling pin. Use this as a landmark to remind yourself to start looking for danger buoys marking off sandbars on the north end of Fiesta Bay. A white buoy with an orange diamond means danger. The obstruction or danger is written on the buoy. A buoy with an orange diamond with a cross in the middle of it is a keep out buoy. They mark off swim areas along the beach and ask boats to remain clear and stay out. Buoys along the far northern shore of Fiesta Bay will be keep out buoys marking the wildlife reserve. Do not enter this area. It is a wildlife marsh and you will run aground and become stuck in the mud. It is not a coincidence that the danger and keep out buoys are the same colors as 5-mile-per-hour buoys. If approaching one, slow down and read what the obstruction is so that you can avoid it. Never beach your rental equipment or pull it onto the shoreline anywhere in Mission Bay. You risk damaging the propellers, hulls, or having a costly tow off the sand. Speed is limited to 5 miles per hour within 150 feet of shoreline, dock, or other vessels or objects. Always familiarize yourself with the local map of the area and always be alert. Sailboats, kayaks, paddleboards, and anything not using an engine has the right of way. It is your responsibility to avoid them. If you are coming head on with another vessel, slow down and steer to the right so that they will pass you on your left-hand side. A vessel crossing your path from your right-hand side has the right of way. Yield to them. Slow down, turn right, and steer behind them. If you are passing a slower going vessel, stay well clear of them and pass on the safest side. Under no circumstance will you have the right of way when you are overtaking another vessel. If they change their course or speed, you must take proper action to avoid collision. It is best practice to assume that other boaters are not paying attention or cannot see you. If you are driving fast, slow down and drive defensively. Take early actions to avoid collisions and always be aware of your surroundings. Operate your boat in a way that makes your intentions clear to others around you. Remember to stay at least 150 feet away from all other vessels and objects, especially if your speed exceeds 5 miles per hour. The rules are set so that there is a general guideline for boaters to follow in certain situations. But remember, the number one rule remains: avoid collision at all costs. If you see an orange flag, a red flag with a white stripe, or the white and blue alpha flag, these should make you aware of a skier or diver in the water around you. Stay at least 500 feet away from the vessel displaying these flags. Keep an eye out for the people or equipment in the water. If anyone is ever in the water around you for any reason, turn the boat off completely. Even in neutral, the propeller can still spin. The propeller spinning is extremely dangerous to anything in the water around it. The dockhand that will help you to your boat will also show you the safety equipment and how to safely control the boat. Make sure that all children under the age of 13 wear a life jacket at all times. Always wear the kill lanyard and know how to start and stop the vessel. Listen carefully to their instructions and be sure to ask any questions that you may have before you leave.